have another one. One for you, one for me, because I don't share my steak. Armando. I'm Nina Melendez, and this is a show about what's behind success and setbacks, all while making a sandwich. Armando, tell me what sandwich we're making today.
We are making steak sandwich, which is also, one of my favorite.
How do we start?
We're gonna turn on the
Heat the pan?
Heat the pan.
Okay.
And off we go.
You used to walk for many amazing industry brands. Louis Vuitton, Dior, Balmain.
Balmain.
Was that intimidating at all?
No, I think it's just like you doing your work. It's funny, actually. I stopped doing runways simply because at some point I started not having the butterfly that I used to have.
Oh.
And so I felt like there's nothing more for me to do in terms of runway. But it used to always be fun. This is heating up.
Yeah,
I think we need to do
feels
something
hot.
else.
Okay,
yes?
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I love the sound of a good...
Isn't it great, huh?
So, Armando, you had a little bit of a career change. At one point, you went and worked in private wealth management for about 8 months.
That's right.
What's more cutthroat, the fashion industry or Wall Street?
Wall Street, for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
You didn't even hesitate.
Wall Street, for sure, and that's why I left. One thing I've learned throughout that experience was that you have to really do what you love. A lot of guys out there were successful financially and stuff, but a lot of them didn't like their job. And immediately I've learned that if you're going to do something, you really have to love it. That was the experience I took from it. And from there, I said, I'm going to start my own brand. It was literally right after.
Should we cut the tomatoes?
I think we should.
Last time I did this, they didn't give me real knives.
Oh,
they gave me
no.
plastic knives, and I feel like they trust me now. Armando, you just opened your store.
That's right. First retail store in New York, in the US, actually.
So you started your footwear brand, Armando Cabral Footwear.
Right.
Were you at all worried that when you started it, that people would say, he's just a model, he's just a pretty face, what does he know about business?
I didn't worry, but I was aware of that. A lot of people didn't believe that I could make it. They didn't think I knew anything, which is true. I did not know anything about shoemaking. I knew a lot about business of fashion. So I just took that and say, you know what, I'm going to do it. But of course, no one really did believe, but I believed in myself.
You started your business, and then very early on, you had a trauma. Unfortunately, your mother died, and you had to go back to Portugal. Any advice on how to not let trauma get in the way of your goals?
Well, if anything, you should allow it to motivate you. That was the biggest loss in my life. And so for me, it was like, either you're going to let that overtake your life and you just give up, or you're going to take that and just reverse it into something positive. Intuitively, I felt like I felt a tap in my back. Mm-hmm. Like she was like, I don't want you to be that guy. Get up and do something.
I have no transition from that, but let's cut some bread. Okay.
Let's do it. So, yeah. I don't want to make it so big, so I think this could be good, right?
Well, I feel like we should maybe put the bread on here to kind of toast it a little bit.
Oh, yes, I like that. I like that.
These are ready?
Put this.
Nice and bloody, huh?
Yes. I think we should pour it here.
Oh, that looks delicious. You donated a lot of your proceeds to Black Lives Matter.
And we also gave money to schools in Guinea-Bissau, my home country. I feel like information and education is something really important.
Before we talk about the school,
yes,
I'm hungry. Okay.
Well, it's all ready.
The bread is nice and toasted.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut the steaks.
Okay.
There you are. I so want to taste this.
I'm going to just taste it real quick.
So, is it good?
Oh, it's really good. So this school in Guinea-Bissau.
Yes.
That is your dream?
Not necessarily to open a school, because I think that's something that I don't believe I can take on right now. The bigger goal eventually is to start a foundation where we can really help, kids in Africa to learn craft. I think I'm more about the idea of, rather than give them a pair of shoes, give people information so they can do something with it.
All right, the chipotle mayo.
Oh.
I've already started putting it on.
Oh, yes.
Is there any point in your career where you looked around, Armando, and you were like, I think I've made it. I'm really proud of this?
That's a tricky question. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not obsessed with the success stories.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with the idea of telling stories, how many times I fell down and got up over and over again, than the success story. That's where the beauty is. Success to me is being able to have a roof over my head and, have a steak sandwich whenever I want. And that's it. The rest is just, it's extra for me. I'm not excited about that.
All right, let's eat.
Let's eat. This is the success part right here.
This looks so good. I don't know how I'm going to.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you can.
Okay.
Grab it with 2 hands and you go like this.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Can we do this tomorrow again?